Hello, the beautiful collective. Thank you so much for joining me for another reading today. Today's reading is going to be for the energy of what's going on in the collective in terms of this solar eclipse. So hopefully it can help guide you in what needs to happen or be done or, whatever you need at this point. So hopefully a message comes through. If this message does not resonate with you, of course, do not force it to fit. Just take what does resonate with you, what does fit. It's likely going to be confirmation rather than future reads or future information coming through. So take what does resonate and leave the rest. All right, so let's get going. I do have two of my moon decks with me today. We're going to start with this first one and get the general energy in the collective. I'm just going to reposition myself a bit. There we go. Okay, spirit and angels, what is it what is the general energy in the collective right now, please and thank you. There we go. Rejuvenate, waxing crescent. Okay, so I get that two things I'm getting actually is that a lot of you are feeling worn down after the season of Pisces, the water season. It's been very emotional, it's been very turbulent. There's been a lot coming to the surface for healing. We've been revisiting a lot of old wounds, a lot of old timelines, some of them from a year from now, some of them that were up to 2 years from now, and then some of them even on a 7 year cycle, 7 years ago. So you've likely had a lot of memories that have come up that you were questioning, like, why is this coming up, from every week to week, different timelines, different points in your life from a while ago. You're revisiting them. Maybe you thought you've healed them, but they've been coming up. And so there's been a lot of energy around that. That's been quite exhausting. Let's just be honest. That's what I'm getting from this. So this is a time where you may feel really worn down. You may feel as though you need additional time to rejuvenate yourself, to replenish the soul, to replenish your body. Now would be a really good time to be eating really well, staying away from anything that's going to lower your vibration, whether that be people, whether that be substances or alcohol, or even just improper nutrition. This is really a great time to start uh, giving back to yourself in the highest degree that you possibly can, just to rejuvenate the physical body as well as the mind, the emotional body, the spirit. Um, and not only that, the second thing that I was getting from that because of the energy of what we're going through, what we've gone through, this is a portal, a doorway into the next phase of our energy evolution. And it's going to be one that will provide us with some level of rejuvenation, but a lot of us are being asked to let go of the things that are not serving us and to really make space for that new energy to arrive and enter, and it will give us some level of rejuvenation. So, whether that is the mind or memory or just the function, whether that's the physical body, some sort of ailment, something that's been weighing you down, it could be emotional, it could be at work, it could be with a friend or family member, it could be on any level that you receive this rejuvenation. So, what else would you like to add to that, please, Spirit? Now, keep in mind this message may have to be split into two just for the sake of my 15-minute limitation on videos on this new channel. So, all right, having an attitude of gratitude, harvest moon. Yeah, beautiful card. Try not to, there we go, a little less glare. Not so clear, but a little less glare. Um, So yes, all right. So what I'm getting from this is that Spirit is saying we need to be, as a collective, looking back at this past month with this understanding that, what we've gone through in this past month doesn't mean we're failing or we're falling back in any way, even if you've had some setbacks or actual failures in your life. These things were designed in order to help you either shed some toxic part of your ego or to eliminate things or people from your life. Or the other thing that I'm hearing is to reinvigorate the sense of power within yourself. Okay. So looking back at this past Pisces season, which started in February and ended, I think, around the 21st. I'm not an astrologer by any means, but um, looking back on this time to see how we actually dealt with the things that came up. Maybe there's still a few residual things that we need to work through in order to move on, to move beyond it, to release it, let it go. While I was shuffling this deck, I did get the card release. So there may be a little bit more, just like a smidgen of something that needs to be released. But definitely the most important thing is to take some time to rejuvenate the mind and rejuvenate every aspect of yourself while also taking time to be grateful for the lessons that did present themselves to you during Pisces season. And you can go even further if you wish to, looking more at your past year or the past cycle you've been in. It could be the 1 year, could be the 2 year, could be the 7 year. Whatever it is for you, just taking a few moments to be grateful for the lessons, for how far you have come, really focusing a lot on you yourself. Like, how far have you come? How much have you changed? What are your new skill sets? And sometimes when you're in a difficult situation, it can be hard to see those things. So, if you're having troubles, really seeing those things within yourself, the positive things, focus on the things that you currently have. Do you have a roof over your head? Or do you at least have a meal a day? Or do you have 3 meals a day? Do you have clothes to wear? Do you get to take a shower? You know, these are not things that we have to do. They're things that we get to do. These are things that we get to have. And we're very lucky and we're very fortunate because there's many places in the world where people don't have just those basic things. Okay. So look at whatever it is, even if it's the most basic, but if you have the capacity to look further, to look at your progress, even if it's just from this past month, then you're being asked to do that and to really be grateful for what did present itself because you're being asked to look at the lessons that you've actually learned from that, from those situations presenting themselves. All right, we'll get one more from here. What else, Spirit, would you like the collective to know? Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. All right, let's see here. Courage, waxing gibbous. Okay. So, just connecting with spirit here because I feel like there should be a follow-up or a card that goes with this. I want to know if I should continue with the message I'm receiving or go with another follow-up. Okay. So we're going to get the other one that goes with this. Okay, so can you tell me what the collective needs to go with this card here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Hmm. That was a lot of cards. Okay, we'll just try that again. One card, please, Spirit. There it is. Still two. Oh, no, that one's not supposed to be in there. That's just directions. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. This is ignite. Okay. Yeah, it's blurry. That's okay. Okay, so this is telling me a bit about what's going to be happening in the next phase, in the next month. So it looks like we're being asked in the collective to really ignite our passions. So for a while now, we've been the the energy has been asking us to progress into our passions, what we're really truly passionate about, and to align ourselves with our soul's purpose, with our soul's mission, and what really lights us up. And so they're asking you to have the courage to ignite these passions within yourself, to ignite anything that really fulfills you or feels fulfilling. So, this is a call to action to not only ignite what lights you up and to pursue that only, but to really have the courage to let go and say no to anything that doesn't really feel good. I mean, outside of the things, the responsibilities that we have to do, like we have to do the dishes. So we have dishes, to eat off of and cook with. We have to feed our body. We have to do certain things, right? You have to make money somehow right now so you can pay your bills. But anything like, even if it is the job, that's another thing actually. If that job is making you miserable, you're being asked to, and you've had it on the back of your mind, like maybe on the back burner, well, I've always wanted to do this thing, but there's no money in it. Or, I absolutely love creating art, but it's such a small niche that it would be really hard to actually generate an income off of it. You're being asked to have the courage to ignite this fire within yourself, to light it, because the more passionate you are about it, the more um, the more often you take steps in that direction, the universe is going to meet you halfway, but you have to take this leap of faith in some regard to go towards it. Now, does that mean you should just jump ship from whatever source of income that you're getting currently? Probably not, if that doesn't seem like you're going to be able to make the jump all in one shot, but at least begin taking the steps in that direction. And the more, it's not even about ambition and doing and doing and doing, it's about getting into the flow of that energy of passion and what excites you and what makes you happy and what drives happiness and joy within you and fulfillment, a deep sense of fulfillment, not the ego's fulfillment, but that deep sense of fulfillment. That's what is being ignited at this time in this next phase. So they're asking you to really lean into it as much as you can and trust that this is, you're being divinely guided into the right path for you, and that love is there, right? That enjoyment. And when you are divinely inspired, you're in the flow, you're channeling whatever it is that you are meant to be doing, everything is easy, everything goes well. You have a lot less challenges in your outside world. And time just kind of stands still while you're doing the thing that you really love. And that's what you'll soon discover, is that when you're doing what you're meant to be doing, what you're aligned with, that's when um, that's when it will start to explode. And now, again, don't focus on the money, focus on the joy of it. If it makes you happy, the money will always flow at a later point. But you first have to get into that energy of that fire that drives you, right?